welcome to this 30-minute splits flow. I'm Michaela, and today we work on our splits with a gentle warm-up, a little bit of strengthening exercises, and after we go into our stretches. Let's begin with the wrist warm-up, because we will be on our hands quite a bit at the beginning. Stretch your arms and go up and down with your wrists. Now open them up to the side, so down and up a few times. Make fists and go down and up with your wrists. I show you from the side again. So down and up, down and up. Now stretch your left arm, inside of your hand. Switch sides. And now the back of your hand. First the left and the right. Very good. Come into a tabletop position and we lift our wrists up. It's a really good strengthening exercise. We lift up 10 times. Now stretch your hands to the side and go back and forth. A little bit forward, a little bit backward. Or if you like, you can make some circuits to intensify the stretch. Maybe you want to put them more together or wider, your choice. Next, place your hands towards you, that your fingertips look in front of your body, and we stretch. A little bit backward here. Doesn't need to be a big movement, just enough to feel the stretch. The same with the back of our hands. I know this can be very intense, so even if it's a tiny movement, it's totally fine. And if you need to bend your elbows here, it's also totally normal. We make some wrists lifts again to make sure our wrists are very open. Very good. You can circle your wrists a little bit or make the movement that you need. I hope your wrists are very open now, because now we begin our splits warm up. Stretch your right leg behind and we move forward and backward. Can be very gentle, doesn't need to be fast, just that you warm up your legs. Then lift up and round, lift your leg up and round forward a few times. Very good. Flex your toes and we go into a downward facing dog. Maybe you want to pedal out your legs a bit here. And we will continue with leg lifts. Your right leg lifts up as high as possible and try to keep your leg straight here. So really stretch your leg out. Now pulse here at the highest possible position. Very good. Maybe you want to pedal out again and we switch sides. Your left leg straightens behind and we move back and forward. Now lift your left leg and round forward. lift and round forward a few times. Flex your toes and come into a downward facing dog. Maybe you want to pedal out again here. Right and left. Before we continue with our leg lifts, so lift as high as possible with your left leg and try to keep your leg as straight as possible here. Point your foot. And now we pulse. Pulse up a little bit higher. Very good. Maybe you want to pedal out again here. We stay in a downward facing dog and we'll make some leg lifts. So both feet at the same time. We lift and we lower. Lift both of your legs and lower. Lift and lower a few times. Now lift, stay lifted here for a few moments and lower. Very good. Make the movement that you need. We continue now with our strengthening part. You can grab some blocks if you have them. If not, it's totally fine. You can do it without. But for one exercise, it's easier with them. Come into a low lunge position. Flex your back foot. And now we lift our leg. So we lift our back leg and we lower. Keep your front leg in a 90-degree angle and really make the movement from your back leg here. Now we point our foot and we make the same movement again. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. It's a little bit more advanced, so if it's too much for you, you can continue with the previous exercise with the flexed foot. Stay lifted. Maybe you want to reach your hands up and lower. Very good. Now come into a half split and low lunge. You can make it on your blocks to make it a little bit easier, but you can do it also without the blocks. It's very good to loosen up a little bit here. Now stay in a half split position. Place your blocks on the left and right. And now we lift our right foot. Actually, it's my bad side, so it's totally fine if you just lift like a few centimeters. It's the same for me on the right side. So lift as much as you can and then lower. Very good. Release. And we switch sides. Come into the left side in a low lunge with flexed foot. And we lift our back leg up. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. Few more times. Now point your back foot and we make the same movement again. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You can continue with the previous exercise if this is too much for you. Lift as high as you can and hold. Maybe reach your hands up and release. And now low lunge to half split. Very good to loosen up here. Doesn't need to be a big movement, just to release. Very good. Place your blocks on the height of your foot and we lift and we lower. Make sure to engage your core here. This is really important to be able to lift your leg up, but I know it's a very difficult exercise. Even more when you don't have blocks, so be gentle with you. Very good. Come into a quick child's pose to release. Give yourself a few moments after this strengthening part. Slowly come up again. You can place your blocks on the side if you use them. And we continue with the flow. Come into a low lunge position. Keep your back foot flexed. And we make low lunge to half split movement. Very fluid here. You can make it with free hands, or if this is too much for you, you can keep your hands on the mat. It's totally fine. Make it as intense as you feel comfortable today. Slow but controlled. Now we stay into a low lunge position. You can point your back foot and you can place your hands on your knee or maybe on your back. I like to place them on my back. Very gently push my hips a little bit more down. Try to breathe as deeply as possible on these hold parts. This ensures that your nervous system feels calm and safe, and then you'll be able to go deeper into the stretch. Now come into a lizard position. You can stay upright with both of your hands. Your right foot is a little bit more to the side. Or if it feels good for you, you can come onto your elbows. Your choice. Wherever you are with your hands, transition now into a quad stretch. Grab your back foot with your right hand and open up to the side. Really good to open up your quads and your hip flexor. Release and come into a half split position. Make sure that your spine stays straight and upright, and just fold as deep as you can. Stay straight with your spine. With time you will be able to go deeper naturally when you take care of your breath and you make sure that your nervous system feels calm and safe. No rush, just allowing to be able to go into the stretch and trust your body that it knows how deep it can go. Now slide down to the mat. Stay upright here, or if you want you can come onto your elbows, or maybe you can come all the way down and you can grab the opposite side of your elbows here. Really good to open up your hip flexor and your quads. Just make sure that your left hip stays as much on the mat as possible. Slowly come out of the position the same way as you got into it. First on your elbows, then on your hands. Maybe you want to make a little twist here to the side. And now we come into a one-legged forward fold. Try to release as much as possible with a straight spine. You can come out of the position very gentle, make the movement that your body needs. We transition to the other side. Place your left leg on the front of your mat, flex your back foot, and we make half split low lunge movement. Slow and controlled, maybe with free hands, maybe with hands on the mat, your choice. Very good. We come now into a low lunge hold. Place your hands on your knee or on the back, where it feels better for you. And we hold. Place both of your hands on the inside of your leg to come into a lizard position. You can stay on your hands. Maybe you want to wiggle a little bit left to right. Tiny little movements here to relax a little bit more. Or maybe you want to come on your elbows to intensify the stretch. Grab with your left hand your right foot to come into a quad stretch. Really open up here to the side and feel the stretch on your hip flexor. Very good. Transition now into a half split position and hold. Maybe you want to make some left to right movements to find a good position, to make yourself comfortable in this pose. This helps you to relax and go deeper into the stretch. Now slide back to come into a hero's pose. Left leg stays straight. Maybe you want to stay upright here. Maybe you go on your elbows. And if you can go a little bit deeper, you can come with your back to the ground and grab opposite elbows. Make sure that both of your hips stays on the mat and enjoy the stretch. Gently release. Come onto your elbows. Stay a few moments here, then come onto your hands. Bend your right knee. Come into a quick twist to the side. And now come into a one-legged forward fold on the left leg. Really release. Go deeper with every breath. Maybe you want to grab your foot with your hands. Make the movement that feels comfortable for you. Feel how much deeper you can come into the position after time. Very good. Now release. And we come into a last position before we come into the splits. It's my favorite position for the splits. Over lunge position. So your front foot is beyond the normal position of the low lunge and your back foot stays flexed. This allows you to go really deep in the hips and open up your hip flexor and also your hamstrings. So this is a really good position to prepare for your splits. You can place your hands on the opposite side of your legs to make sure that your hip stays leveled. Place your hands on the back of your hips to very gently push your hips a little bit more towards the mat. Now slide into your splits pose as deep as you can. If you have blocks, you can place them on the opposite side. This really helps you to lift up your body. You can also place them underneath your hips and play with your hands position here. So you can place your hands more towards the back to open up. You can lift them over your head. Or maybe go into a twist to make sure that your hip stays leveled here. Choose your variation. We stay in the splits pose for about 1 minute. Very, very good. We switch sides now, so come out of your splits position. Maybe you want to bend your front knee. Neutralize, maybe in a child's pose. And now place your left leg on the top of your mat. And we come into an oval lunge position. So the front foot is beyond the normal position of the lunge. And your back foot stays flexed. Place your hands maybe over your head. Maybe you want to come into a twist. Or maybe place them on the back of your hips to very gently push your hips a little bit more towards the ground. And if you're ready, you can slide into your splits pose. Go as deep as you can, make yourself comfortable in the position. If you use the blocks on the other side, you can also use them on this side, maybe on the left and right for your hands, or maybe underneath your legs. Open up with hands behind to open up more. Maybe lift your hands up over your head. Or maybe you come into a twist. Choose your variation. We stay again here for about 1 minute. You can release now and come out of the position. Very good. Come into a child's pose. Feel the openness in your legs and in your hips. Give yourself a moment to release and to feel the sensations of this routine. Slowly come out of the position, make the movement that your body needs. And that's it for this routine. I hope that you got a little bit deeper into your splits today. You can practice with this routine how often you need. And if you need some more guidance, check the link in the description. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope I see you in the next session.